Hi, my name is Corey Hughes. I'm in the Masters of GIS program at the University of Calgary in the Department of Geography. I'm focusing on machine learning and sustainable development in housing. So I'm looking at heat loss and heat retention and coolant loss as well. That's kind of what I'm going to specialize in, expanding upon Dr. Jeffrey Hayes' work with his My Heat project. Yeah, and I'm partnering with Solar. We're both going to be working together, so that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. You're in the part of mostly GIS?
I do both.
Yeah, I should, of course, I should know partly, GIS, and you should know something in remote
Absolutely,
sensing in order to have a good
I think I'm sitting on the fence between those two.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be using both.
So what are your future goals? So why are you just pursuing your studies in MGIS?
My main goals here actually are to refresh my skills and expand upon my existing knowledge of GIS. I was in the urban studies program here, which is also the Department of Geography, and I was out of work for a long time because the job market was tough, and I was out for a long period of time to the point where I had to come back to school and refresh myself, make new connections and network again, and show them that I'm serious, and then when I apply at places it'll look a lot better. So it's kind of competitive edge on myself for job marketing kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do and pursue your studies from here to in PhD program, or just go ahead with
I'm gonna look for industry work. Yeah, I'm gonna look for industry work. So I'm not looking for a master's, or I'm not looking further than a master's. If I was, I probably would have done a master's of science like you.
Yeah.
There are a lot of opportunities though, which are great for PhD and master's students for funding and all that. So if you look hard enough and work hard and apply at these places and do the things that they want you to do, like conferences and all that, you can get lots of good funding. So for me, that's not ideally what I want to do, because if I were to do all these things, it would distract me from meeting with people that are in the industry and making those connections with them and doing volunteer work for them and showing them that I want to apply my knowledge and skills and not expand my knowledge and skills. I think that's the difference between Masters of Science and Masters in GIS for the most part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what do you see about the jobs opportunities in Calgary or other part of the Canada for MGIS?
Yeah, for MGIS students, there's actually, if you want to get a job, you will have one when you get out. The only difficulty is what location and what kind of town or city, because most people when they're starting off, you don't want to start off in a small city or small town or community and then get your experience and skills and work your way up. And sometimes though, if you do volunteer work or make the right connections, you can get in bigger city and bigger companies right off the bat. So that's one thing you can do is make digital portfolios, fine-tune your resume, show them your skills, show them what you have, and also just talk with people, see what companies need. That'll help you stand out, those kind of things. Yeah.
Great. And do you know about the income rate for MGIS in the industry?
You mean like what students pay to be in the industry, or
the payment rates,
what you make when you get out?
Yeah.
I looked at a lot of the stuff. It's usually minimum GIS would be like 45 to 55,000 start, and depending on what you do, you can make six figures easily.
Based on your experience?
Based on, I looked at some stats for Stats Canada for jobs and that. So that was like the going rate. If you're like a GIS drone just grinding out work and not actually thinking about the processes, and someone's just telling you what to do, probably gonna 55, 60,000, you'll cap out around there. But my goals are to be a GIS coordinator, so I'll tell people what to do, understand what I'm doing, go between the client and the company and figure out what the needs are. So being a liaison between the layman's terms and the advanced terms, and figuring out what people want and conveying it to the team. So one thing that's really good for me for that is I worked in bars and clubs for a long time, so verbal communication skills and picking up on, if someone feels uncomfortable about something quickly is a good skill to have, and lots of people that only work with computers don't have those kind of skills. So that's why I chatted with some people in the industry and they said, you'd probably make a great GIS coordinator, and that's a six-figure paying job. So
Okay.
It's very good. It's very important too because you do business client relations.
Yeah.
So and also you direct and guide your team with their goals and the goals of the client. So,
Oh, great.
Yeah. So that's what I want to do.
Yeah, thank you for
You're welcome.
for this interview and guides. And do you know the best websites for seeking jobs or for applying for the jobs, except from except that Indeed?
Yeah, I use LinkedIn sometimes. They actually, if you connect with the right kind of people, they'll actually suggest to you jobs or companies. You follow them, they'll post a job posting. So LinkedIn is good. If you like a company or you think in the past that they have hired GIS people, you follow them on Instagram. Sometimes they'll post, hey, we're doing a hiring fair or we're looking for summer students or something. So I've gotten that in the past, but I don't know too many sites, to be honest with you, like monster.ca, Indeed. Besides that, honestly, what you should do is look up GIS programs that have been developed or used in Canada and see what companies have done the work for them. Okay. And then go message those companies or visit their websites and maybe go for coffee with somebody that works at the company. I've done that several times and that actually helps out. Because if they see your face, they'll remember you better than someone just sends an email. Here's my resume. That doesn't work.
So what about the internships?
Internships at the U of C are very difficult to find. Sometimes supervisors will send you information saying we have this opportunity for the... Sorry, schools. They'll say...
You're not messy.
They'll say we have this opportunity and it's coming up soon, you should apply, or sometimes faculty members work closely in the industry, so they actually have ties with people. So they'll say, hey, I know my friend is looking for this position at this company. You should apply. So coming back to school is actually really good because you get more connections.
Yeah, exactly. And like Dr. Hay, for example, they can be probably running a company.
Yeah.
Further beyond the university activities, academic.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it is really good.
So thank you for the information.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.